Hi, I'm Adam Shirley, director and writer for the Brothers movie on the Shirley Boy Entertainment YouTube channel. Making this movie has been a very fun process. It's something that I've really got the chance to learn a lot through doing on this project. Seeing as how this is the biggest project that I've ever done, clocking it at 50 seconds less than 30 minutes. I learned a lot throughout this process as far as directing, as far as acting, as far as even going as far as writing the movie itself. I've learned a lot throughout the entirety of this film. Also, I've learned a lot with the other two guys that were in this movie with me, Michael Salvia and Jesse Teague. They helped film certain scenes several times throughout and helped come up with their own input as far as ideas go for what would be good for certain parts of this movie. And it really helped to make the production go a lot smoother. So right now I want to take you into a little bit of what happened behind the scenes for this movie. It's crazy to think that the whole idea for the Brothers movie came from a random concept in my head. It was two people in an interrogation room. Two brothers. They were twins. And one was a cop and the other one was a criminal. And the cop was trying to talk his brother out of, this life of crime that he was in. Now, I knew that I couldn't do a interrogation as far as being in an interrogation room or making it feel like a legitimate interrogation scene. So I used what I had and I went on TikTok and I made a skit called Brothers. It's actually on there today. You can go and check it out on Adam Shirley Official. But I did this skit and it was all improv. There was no written lines or anything like that, but it worked and people liked it. So I took the concept and the ideas that I came up with making this improv skit and I said I want to make a movie with this. Stayed the same. And that's where the idea for the Brothers movie began. So that's whenever I decided to write a script, completely write it out. It took me about a month or so to write. And after that, I talked to two of my friends who I knew loved to act. I knew they would have loved the opportunity to be in a film of any kind. So I contacted them. And that was Mike Salvia and Jesse Teague. These two guys went in full tilt, and I knew from the past working with them on smaller projects that they were exactly what I would need for this project for the other two parts that I had. But we started filming, and that's where the magic really started. It was a very cool experience. It was a great learning experience for all of us, and I believe they'd say the same thing. I'm gonna be in frame. I'm recording this, so it's a thing. I should be like right here. I'm doing it for the video so you can see. When it came to really directing and trying to convey my thoughts on a scene, I worked really hard on trying to explain it as good, as thoroughly as possible. That way it would be very easily understood by all of us. And also, the thing is to have a lot of cooperation between the people working, in my opinion. That makes a really good set to work on, where people don't feel undervalued. So discussing and talking happened a lot between all of us to try to figure out what would be the best for each scene. There was specific scenes where I had my own thoughts on certain scenes, and in this one we were talking about a scene that actually got cut from the movie, and it made the movie that much better for not having it. But You know, it helps to work together on scenes with the others involved. That way, it's a cooperative effort. It's not just a one-man show. For me, working together is key when it comes to making a film.
If I was to put emphasis on anything, it would just be the amount of fun that I had. Because here I am getting together with like two of my best friends and just really having a good time with something that we all enjoy doing and making something out of it. We would get together and we would review what we had, you know, and there would be scenes that, like, honestly, as we're filming, like, Adam would have it in his head, this is how I'm going to film it. And then being able to see that idea in life and how it actually played out in the film was really good. So that being said, I would say the production was very on track with the directing.
Adam was great. He was a really good director. He could explain exactly what he wanted, and if I had an idea, he'd let me talk it out. He would let me show him what I was talking about, and some of them he liked. He put in the movie, like the gun scene where it creeps up the gun up to my arm. That was my idea. It was great. I liked how we all would get together and watch the scenes right after we filmed it.
The best moment for me in filming this was definitely the behind the scenes situations as they took place. You know, it's the things that aren't captured on the camera, where we're just three guys coming together, laughing, having a good time, and just making something out of it, you know. And I mean, there are a lot of instances where I personally like to act in a situation, and being able to actually see that it worked out well is good validation for myself and wanting to be a good actor. So in that retrospect, I really like the fact that I have that sense of self-assurance that what I'm doing is along the right path and I'm developing myself in what I want.
The script was great. It was nice having an actual script. There was a lot more direction, I would have to say. Like, I was told pretty much exactly what I needed to do. And I don't know, it felt better than the other ones. It felt nice. I don't know, making this movie felt better than making the other ones.
But overall, I would have to say I'm definitely in a state where I'm excited for whatever else we have coming. You know, I'm really excited to be able to act again and to be in any future films.
I love the movie. The movie was great. I love the process of making the movie. Everything was great.
This whole film has been a journey for all of us. A lot of input from all parts, and a lot of really fun times. If I did to say as a whole, I think that this film was probably the jumping off point for a lot more films to come, hopefully in the future. And I can't wait to get started on more of them, writing, directing, acting in more of them. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody who's watched it. I want to thank everybody who's seen it. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But I hope you like this little look into the behind the scenes of what made the Brothers movie.